Hello, hello, welcome back to Wheel of Games. We're going to be playing some more Phantom Brigade today. Haha. So we'll get straight into this one. And last time we'd fought another boss, freed another province, and we had started going after Vremel here. So this one's got some mountains on the other side, just a couple of connections, carving out a space for us here in the south. And we had just, let's see, freed this cache. We've got some repairs to do, but it can happen on the way. Let's see. That's arrowhead unit, huh? Ah, they're fast. Okay, experimental, huh? Well, looks like we're gonna get our repairs in just in time. Uh-oh. First day for one of the pilots, I suppose. Okay, get out there and fight. Click, click. Here we go. Okay, on-site contacts. Interesting. I think the darkest bit is water, so it looks like we got maybe a couple of bridges. Let's see, elimination, just, yeah, neutralize all of them. One long-range contact, huh? Guess that's incoming reinforcements. Air support. Prepare to evade airstrikes, that's new. Yep, our force is fully healed. Let's just get straight in. Yep. There's our bodies of water, so not very significant. We're in the cornfield again. A spotter painting our position. Take them out before those airstrikes can come in. So let's see. Incoming units 3. So where's... Oh, there's the spotter. Oh, neat. A sniper rifle, and he's got his own special thing. So the airstrikes are going to keep coming in until we get that guy. Main enemy forces? Yep. I wonder... because that's not like a retreat area for us, is it? Well, I don't see our usual green area, so... Interesting, maybe that's where the... No, the reinforcements were also going to come in behind us. Okay, let's take a quick tour of what they've got. Machine gun, huh? Oh, a missile launcher on a tank platform. Looks like a nasty one, but it's just a common one. And then this guy, marksman rifle, which is much lower range than a sniper rifle. Another weird tank. Ooh, beam weapon, huh? Sunswarm. So those have low range for the beam weapons. Just stay away from him, you'll be fine. Ooh, a railgun cannon. Railgun's also... well, it's unknown to us. Optimal range, pretty long. Okay, so treat that as a sniper cannon. And nothing on the other side. Yep, I wish there was a way to set the difficulty a little bit higher, because we're using the 6 units. That wasn't simply altering the stats of the weapons to do more or less damage. It really sucks to pick up a weapon that was doing great and then suddenly it sucks in your hands. I just want there to be more enemies to even it up and have an elite group. And the only difficulty setting I have found for that is just the scaling, because it's just raw damage numbers. I don't want to mess with... yeah, the escalation increase. I've got that 100% maxed out. So that's one thing I wish you could just tweak that up from the start, so that at the beginning of your war on each province, there were more things. Maybe I can find another mod for that. I'll have to look around. I just wish there was a way to increase the difficulty that wasn't just altering stats on the numbers on the weapons. Okay, time to set up our first move, and remember that spotter out there. We'll be right back after planning. Okay, our plan here is mostly going to engage over there. We're going to send one out to try to deal with that spotter. And we've got missile on missile violence. And hopefully we'll have time next turn to get out of the way before those missiles hit. So let's execute. Don't hit each other. Good. Ah, we got that first guy. Oh, I think that tank took some collateral damage that was meant. Yeah, that's from the machine gun that was shooting at the guy who didn't make it all the way through that round. And those rockets are gonna split and devastate this area. Okay. So we need to get out of the way of those missiles. And yeah, he's not in the best heat-wise. So we gotta dodge at just the right time. And see if we can get that spotter down. Okay, time to plan. Okay, a number of things we're expecting to happen on this particular round. So our missile guy, we need to get them out of the way, but those missiles are still a long time coming. Also, those first batch of airstrikes coming in right along this road here. Need to get out of that way. And one of us needs to just dodge that beam weapon incoming so he's not going to get an attack this turn. And everyone else is just focusing in some fire. Gotta watch out for that railgun. And our knight, who we also equipped with a beam weapon, is just going to be doing everything he can at that weird twitchy spotter back there. But he's also got missiles coming in. Let's see how this works. Okay, watching the missiles. Ooh, that was better than I expected. Whoa! Oh yeah, he got hit by those missiles. Oh, they got way more damage than I was expecting. Yeah, we've got one crashing left. And what happened? Yeah, those are the missiles that break into pieces. So they went and hit the other tank too. Ugh, a whole set of them. And we had our sniper here using his vent so he could just keep shooting the entire time. I didn't think those missiles were coming after him. I thought they were coming after Halo. So I had the wrong person dodging. So he probably took a whole bunch of, well, not too bad. He definitely took some damage, though. So we've got a railgun tank who's the last one really in here. Oh, let's watch how the beam played out over here. So how'd you do? Yeah, more damage the longer it's on him. So yeah. Yeah, that does a lot of damage if you keep it on someone. I put in a second one. Second one was not necessary at all. Still has those missiles coming in. Okay, well, let's finish him off. And we'll focus our fire. He got killed by the last shot from the previous turn, even. Ooh. He lost something. And he's on fire. Those missiles hurt. We're gonna have to do some repairs. But that should end the battle. No, the reinforcements got in. Oh no. Right. I thought the battle was going to end before they arrived. But no, we've got 3 new ones to deal with. So, cannon and handgun. Those cannons have not terribly long range, but we do want to get out of there. Then we've got, ooh, a railgun repeater. This is another new gun. And it's a pretty nice one. Let's... Wait, their tanks are going to crash into each other? Well, that's silly of them. One of them is definitely bigger than the other one. So this one's going to win the fight. So, because it's a heavier tank than the other one. So that should save us from the railgun repeater, because he'll be crashing before he hits it. And the autocannon, just get out of his range. He won't even be able to get a shot off in time. Okay. Run, Halo, run! So what... Oh, your shield. I'm gonna have to recover my own shield again, but the shield did its job, protecting everything else about this pilot. Okay, everyone, turn around and run the other way now. Time to plan. Okay, time to turn our view around, since we're gonna be fighting back the way we came. So the only person who's not moving up... Well, we've got Halo hiding behind this rock formation. Give him some nice cover. Although the railguns, maybe their specialty might be that they go through that stuff, so it might not help us that much. And this guy's on fire. We're just gonna plop him in the water and just let him cool off a bit. And maybe we can get some shots on them the moment they land. And we have to see how that collision plays out, too. Let's go. Here they come. In the water, cool off. And... yeah, he just moved a couple of feet. Ooh, wow. Okay, his rifle is a heck of a thing. Especially when he's using those vents like that. Just a couple steps back. And yeah, having the vents... Look at that shot. Boom. Boom, and... Oh, we're not seeing the vents in the replay now? Come on. Full speed. Interesting. It didn't show the vents in the replays. Huh, minor detail. A road sign just fallen over. Nice. But yeah, he's not doing too well. But one shot, huh? Boom. Ow. Okay, and these two tanks. Dum 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 dum. Bam. Are you just taking shrapnel from the other machine? Oof. So that's... yeah, that's the repeater starting to fire. Did it get through this little hill, though? Oh yeah, that's hitting Halo, alright. Halo needs to put that shield up. But we did get our own rockets off, and they're heading towards those tanks. Oh, yep, as expected. Wait, the other one's crashing? What's going on here? Light units crash upon collisions with any other unit. This is a tank. Is it the type of tank? Because this one is a medium, but remains stable when colliding with light units. I mean, it's got a different type of chassis there, so maybe this type beats that type for some reason? I don't get it. Because the little one knocked over the big one. Oh. Or is he crashing because he's crashing already because he lost part of his tank already. Interesting. Well, let's finish off this last tank and a half. Time to plan. Little bit of an issue here. It's not letting me continue my venting from the previous turn. Also, I think there was an issue with the game audio. Well, there certainly is one now. As long as I've got the time over that area, it's complaining about the overheat. But I should be able to stop the overheat, and it's not letting me. So that's a bit frustrating. Sometimes the vent doesn't work across turns, so you really have to plan to get at least back under the threshold before the end of a turn, or at least close after that turn, or you're gonna take this damage without the venting. But the venting is kind of... No, stop that. The venting is kind of abusing the system anyway, but good to know you have to worry about that. Okay, continue planning. Okay, with that venting problem aside, everyone's gonna come in and start taking their shots. Oh, he got wasted before the missiles arrived. Yeah. I feel like heat took him out. Because really, the only thing that was happening over there was... Yeah, that sniper cannon is way more powerful than I remember it being. But then again, it's designed to not shoot that often because it generates so much heat, and using the venting as I was, it was doing a lot of shots. That's why I had so much heat damage after the fact. So hey, we've got a marksman rifle that we can start producing in our workshop. But we really need those upgrades. And yeah, I need to recover my own shield. But, some nice stuff. But where is that? I don't really use cannons that much, but there's a nice one. There's that railgun repeater. Make sure we grab that, and we'll just take some other random stuff. Yep, after grabbing all the extra valuable bits, no salvage left for other stuff. So, that's all we're getting today. Maybe upgrade some Tsubasa parts. We're definitely going to have to spend some time resting up before we attack that outpost, though. So let's get out of its range just for a moment. Wait until we've repaired back up. Yeah, the contest is currently doing well. Oh right, battle site, far side. Okay, so we should be out of their detection. By the time we get back, we'll be repaired again. Okay, let's check out... Well, I won't make you watch this part, but I am going to examine, like, that cannon, for example, and see... It actually has higher raw damage numbers. I've been wanting to upgrade this assault rifle for a long time. Oof. I might actually try out a cannon for the first time. Okay, but I also gotta check all the different side bits too. And see if anyone wants to take up those new Tsubasa arms we got. So I'm gonna mess around with all the loadouts and we'll be back to take on that base across the way. We actually have a really interesting trade-off here between the cannon we were just looking at over on the right and the railgun repeater, which we also just picked up. They're both new types of weapons for me, so I think this is worth a quick discussion here. So cannons, these used to be weapons that only the enemies would get and you just couldn't recover or use this particular type of weapon. So it's basically like a two-shot weapon. It's got a bunch of heat generation, way more so than the other one, but firing proximity detonated rounds, ability to counter fast targets and quickly deliver splash damage, more than compensates for the lower payloads relative to missiles. So these are actually, like, area of effect things. I mean, it says high projectile speed, but if we look at the railgun repeater over there, that's an extreme projectile speed, thanks to the weapon module accelerator that it's got. So, these are both really good weapons. I think the railgun repeater, it has slightly more just straight damage, and even the impact damage, but you can shoot multiple targets if you can manage to line them up, because a railgun, experimental precision weapon, similar to marksman rifles, but it fires tungsten rods capable of penetrating through structures and units, and the damage just goes down with each object passed through. So you could actually fire these things from the opposite sides of hills or walls, and they'll still do damage. And that kind of fits with this guy's sort of hit-and-run idea. Also, the lower heat generation allows him to stay on the move more. So I think the railgun repeater is better, but maybe I'll attach that cannon to somebody else. I'll keep looking. Oh right, and if I want it to stop being that ugly green, you can give it a custom different colors if you want, or he'll just inherit the full body color for the gun. Okay. Okay, I think I found who's gonna get the cannon. We'll switch Tiburon from the marksman rifle, which I've been somewhat satisfied with, over to that cannon. And we're gonna see just how much this cannon can do. demolition or high speed. And make those shots hit faster. It's supposed to be a counter to high speed weapons, and I'm not using it for its demolition. Good. Not that impressive though. Alright. This explains why that sniper rifle has been so effective. It does 600 damage in just a single shot, and that means if you've got an enemy who has less than 600, if you just hit the center mass, you can just shoot the whole thing. Basically, whichever individual component you hit is probably gone. Versus, say, a burst fire cannon where you can hit each of the different parts of the bot. No, it's just going to take one thing out with each shot. And yeah, if he just keeps shooting this over and over again, using that vent he's got, yeah, it's way effective. So this proves there's high value in just individual shots, even if you don't have a high number of them. Another nice lesson learned there. Last thing of note for our upgrade phase here, I swapped in Blackbird arms for Zaz here. So he's got these big shoulder pads now. Haha. Okay. Time to get back to the map. And let's go after this outpost. And then hopefully remember this battle site afterwards. Oh, maybe they're going to retake that cache. We're all good? We're good. Okay. Yep. The base is tense and quiet. Oh, Home Guard sent out a distress signal? Didn't think this was a Home Guard fight. Ooh, there's a lot of enemies on this map. Interesting. Yep, level 6, threat 258. But only 3 on-site contacts. Maybe that's 3 enemy squads? It just looks like a lot more than 3 on this field. For where we're coming in. And, yep, dropship incoming. We're gonna have those reinforcements coming in again. Let's get in here. Yeah, mine layer. Let's go. Oh, it is a... Well, yeah, of course it's a base. That explains the extras. Hello there. They got some shields, huh? And here we are at the entrance. Destroy as much as we can. Ah, it's one of these. Oh, well, our railgun can destroy multiple or damage buildings through other buildings. We're gonna get some use from that today. As well as the railgun... Let's see. Yeah, we'll be forced to retreat after 8 rounds. It looks like, anyway. But we have that beam weapon, we've got the railgun, and we've got the destroyer of lots of stuff in here. But we do have a number of things here. So when we take a look at what's here, we got a mismatch of colors here. Shotgun and shield, fairly standard one, nothing too special. Then we've got a shotgun tank, a new shotgun, maybe we want it. A railgun repeater, another one, though we already stole a better one. Machine gun. Okay, and then in the back here, oh, there's 3 of them. Another railgun cannon, so a long-range snipey cannon. Another railgun repeater. Marksman rifle and handgun. What if those railguns are a regional thing? And then, usually turrets are machine guns. But that one's a missile launcher. You still have to be within its sort of scanned range for it to pick up, so I wonder if this is going to have a longer range or something. We have to watch out for that. Okay. And let's begin our planning. Okay, first round typically has a lot going on, so we're going to be trying to get some shots in, start to spread ourselves out around the sides. So Joker's going to jump around to the left, see if we can take out that tower so it doesn't become a problem, and flank around to just sort of get at some of these guys from the rear. Now some of other folks, we're getting those real nasty missiles in right at the front of that that big gate there. So it should do a lot of damage to everything right around there, which tells me I really shouldn't have him going this close in there. That's why it's a good idea to go through a run-through, especially for those complicated turns, because you forget sometimes that, okay, I better move him back a little bit. So let's not go in closer, we'll just cut around the side there. But we should still be able to keep him in focus. Well, I guess we'll just stop right there then, so that we want this beam to hit him and not the building, and I don't think this one will go through the building. Okay. Meanwhile, Sniper's just gonna get on the top and do some damage. We want to limit our incoming, and then we can focus on the destruction. Okay, let's see how this execution goes. They've got a bunch of railguns, so I'm worried about how much damage we're gonna take too. Ooh. Nice. Yep. Oh, just about to hit that building there. Let's see. Oh, why are you on fire? Maybe he set me on fire? How did you get set on fire? Shooting, and then you're just on fire now. How? You shouldn't be overheated yet. Maybe at the end of that you'd be overheated, but you're not overheated yet, so why are you on fire? That part doesn't make too much sense. We didn't really take out the turret. Okay, but our sniper did get one of those real awesome one-hit shots on this guy as soon as he came around the corner. Ooh, yeah. Yep, all he has to do is just hit that one spot. Oh, it won't show us. You can see all the damage numbers that pop up there. What, 486? That was after it hit all the other spots. That's probably as much hit points as it had. Maybe we can just have the sniper focus in and take one shot at each of the enemies, and maybe they'll all just be dead by the end of the turn. Great. And how did Halo... Yeah, we go. Watch over the replay. He launched the missiles, but he had... Oh, yeah, see, the railgun went through all that stuff. Just missed him. But yeah, you can trace that railgun shot. Where did that come from? Yeah, it went through the building back there. And then through that building. Damaging everything as it went. Oh yeah, well, what did they do that took out this much damage? I mean, good for us, we can't stand on those spots anymore. That was... Oh, that was our railgun. Oh. I thought I had cleared the sight line, but it turns out I just destroyed some of their base. And that's why we didn't kill this thing. Yeah, I thought I was going to do enough damage. But, ooh, yeah. That one's looking pretty messed up. One of those times where you can really appreciate the destructible environments is a destructible environment mission. Alright. So definitely have a whole bunch more coming in. So, is the vent... Nope, the venting is doing the same thing again. At least we're not maxed out, but, so maybe that's just a rule we need to, worry about for ourselves. Don't vent over turns, just vent within the turn. And it's really difficult to tell at the end, but I guess you just have to watch that heat indicator and make sure that at the end of the turn, you're really close to that overheat threshold or below it. Because the vent stops whenever that one that goes over ends. and you can't predict into the next turn. Okay. Hey, I also launched a mine at some point. Where did your mine go? There it went, and it hit the building. There's... Yep, that's a mine. That's a mine attached to the side of the building. If anyone gets too close to it, it'll explode. Great. Yeah, that was supposed to land in here, but I guess I misapplied it. Neat to know that you can force mines to be on the side of things. If I, like, planted one on the side, it would hit someone as they went by. So, cool to know you can do that. Okay, well, so we gotta watch out for this guy on fire, because now they're starting to get into range from that back row. And we only really took out one enemy in that first round. And there's a lot of them. 20 destruction out of 60? Cool. But at least we know that railgun can really mess with stuff. Good to know. Okay, time to plan our second round of this demolition mission. In this round, we're gonna keep getting these long-range missiles going. Next batch is going further out. But the ones we really have to dodge around, this guy's getting shot at by several of them, so we're gonna hide behind this little outcropping to hopefully deflect a lot of their attacks, and then we'll come back out next turn. Meanwhile, the left flankers are gonna keep taking their shots, and we're gonna take a few shots just to see if we can knock down more of these structures, because that is the primary objective. Let's get it going. Oh yeah, and Sniper's gonna take a couple of shots. Instead of continuing to shoot, we're gonna let that heat go down, so we should be under the overheat threshold at the start of the next turn. You never know when they're gonna start shooting at you the following turn, and you want to be ready to run in case that happens. Let's begin. Haha. Oh. Alright, machine gun should be finishing off that tank. Yeah, good job. Where are the rest of you? Oh! Something happened back here that I wasn't watching. Did his venting not work? Yeah, his venting is not working. He was taking overheat damage that whole time, and now he is really wrecked. Yeah, the venting wasn't going. What happened? They even showed that in the plan. Oh no. Okay, well he's gonna have to be very careful and maybe not even get to the point where he's using the venting for the rest of this mission. That's a problem. They're still using the venting? Yeah, his venting worked and carried over. Did I just forget to do the plan and completely missed out? Oh man, his railgun did not do very much. Let's watch exactly what he did during the last turn. He was dodging some railguns. Pew, pew. Made them shoot their own guy a couple of times. Take some damage. Yeah, ow. Ow, ow, ow. And then he was supposed to... Yeah, he finished off that turret. Okay. So I manually targeted that, and it did not penetrate like I was expecting. It did basically hit one side and then the other, but I was expecting that to hit straight through to that building. That was not very effective. It was far more effective when I shot past the building, then it went clear through. So maybe I need to target the far building, and then the shuttle go through. So we're still learning how to use these new weapons. That was a little bit disappointing, though. Let's watch what happened for this guy. Because he made his way around, and he started taking some shots over here. Yeah, his cannon was supposed to be shooting... We only got the one shot, and maybe it's going to be continuing in the next turn. And watch closely over here what he's doing. He was doing a bunch of damage. It wasn't bad. Yeah, Also had a shield up for that railgun guy in the back. So we did take out another tank at least. And yeah, we definitely have been doing some damage to some of these front gates. Haha. Roar. Looks like Godzilla teeth tore through that building. Oh boy. I think some of their reinforcements are inbound. Yep. Okay. So we've got a fresh tank and mech coming in with a missile launcher and a machine gun. This is a pretty dangerous mission. Especially when I take out my own mechs using stuff like this. Yeah, look at those hit points. He's really low. Okay. Well, time to get our next attack in. At least we know that those missiles are coming right in here. It's tough to say exactly when they'll hit. Probably around this time frame, so we're not going to hit this guy, but we should total this tank and the building next to it. But still, there's a lot of them left on this one. Okay, time to get into our planning. Be right back. Okay, notable things about the plan for this turn. We're going to test out that venting going across the turn thing one more time with Halo over here. We're not going to be doing that again with our little sniper. Really, I thought I changed the name here. Oh, well, Hudson. Stop doing that. So, we're only going to attack twice, see if we can take out some of these other tanks that are coming into range. And then we're going to try to get out of the way of some of these attacks that are coming in from super long range. Now that Hudson here has taken a bunch of damage... Oh, stop that noise. Taken a bunch of damage, they're trying to focus some fire on them and try to take them out. That's a bit of an issue. And also, unfortunately, our friendly beam weapon knight over here is having some trouble also getting focused down because of all these attacks. So just gonna hide behind that rock again, and then focus in some beam damage this one when they finally come into range. Now, the beam weapons do say that they can be reflected by shields, so I am a little curious if the barrier, this green bit, is shields, or if shields are a new thing that's going to come into play later. So we may find out if that beam gets deflected or something. That's going to be an issue. And also, because we have so much damage, our Zaz up here with the machine gun, going to shoot at him as he tries to flank someone. But also, we're going to bring up a shield and run some cover for Hudson as Hudson tries to get away. Since he's got the marksman rifle, it's meant for long range, so at short range, hopefully it will just not be nearly as effective, but it may just run straight into that shield, maybe take out the shield as well. And Joker, gonna run back. We're going to test out that theory about how shooting through buildings works. This time we've targeted the back building, and we're going to see if now the railgun goes straight through. We're also going to take some shots at that pesky missile tank, see if we can get someone to distract them so that they don't help against the more vulnerable people who've already been fighting. And I'm really hoping this stupid, really annoying tank with the railgun cannon is going to get taken out by this during this turn as well. Okay, time to execute. Oh, well, we reached level 1, but you've just... oh no. Crashing pilot... no wait. My pilot is ejected. That's not a good sign. We're gonna have to spend all of our salvage just getting our own mech back here. Yes, I know they're ejecting. So we're down a mech for the first time. Yeah, I wish I could watch the stats as it was going through, but clearly the overheat just continued there until they fell over. But you didn't get hit by any attacks, so it was... on the plan, I waited until the overheat stopped, then started venting again, and we just never stopped overheating. So clearly something about the prediction was just not giving me the correct information here, or their vent is just broken somehow. But that's really annoying. Based on the plan I saw, that shouldn't have been happening. Yeah, the fact that we hit the first damage tier, they interrupted everything. I'm gonna have to watch this replay again. So we managed to avoid that. Oh yeah, nice. At least those sniper shots really had an impact. He's taken some damage. The beam weapon just started hitting him. At the end there. Okay. Ooh, looks like we had some good shots in the back. We'll check that out in a second. So, when those missiles came in, and mostly focused on them, didn't really hit the building next to it, but that said, those burst missiles are expected to do that. They home in on enemies, and I guess they really prefer the enemy units on there. So yeah, we did at least manage to crash that tank, even though we didn't take it out with that second sniper shot. Yeah, the first one took that out. Second one crashed the tank. Okay. And now we're going to check out the results of that test with the rifle. Yep. Shooting the further one, it even went past that. That was way more effective at causing damage. And yeah, severely injured, but did not take out this missile launcher. Okay. Well, time to get into our next plan, and now we're down a mech. We may have to retreat to another province if our repair gel's running too low after this mission. We're also going to have to wait a long time for both the mech to basically be rebuilt with the repairs, and also our pilot probably took a lot of injury from that. Yeah, overheated, ejected, everything down. Okay, at least... Oh hey, he's ejecting. Yeah, interesting. I don't feel like I did enough damage, that I should have forced him out, but he's decided he's had enough. Or maybe he took enough health damage that he reached his breaking point, and that's why he's ejecting. But that's nice. So, one more out of the fray. Yep, he's crashing. So we've really got two mechs, a tank, and the more intact tank is going to be under fire from Joker. So we are at least severely restricting the enemy forces. So we're going to have a couple of turns to just try to mess with these structures, see how high we can go on that. Okay, and yeah, those missiles are expected to go right around here, so maybe they'll take out that tank for us. Yep, that's right where those missiles are heading. The other ones might go in there, but that also means stay away. Just use the railgun through these buildings. Alright. Okay, time to put our next plan in place. Time to get into our next shot. Pretty much as I described, we're going to keep our beam weapon on this guy. Cannon, try to finish off the tank that is still alive back there. We're going to see how effective our machine gunner, there we go, is going to be at shooting out some ground buildings. And now that Halo is out of the big gun secondary backpack ammo, we're going to just start using our regular missiles. And just in case the beam weapon doesn't finish him off, a little missile or two should finish him off from the rear. Okay. We also need to see, it doesn't seem to be reflecting, and it definitely started hitting him, so I guess barriers do not reflect beam weapons. So there must be something else that counts towards that shield. Yep, and back here, we're going to have to see that last missile salvo come in. But we're also going to be taking shots at the mech, hopefully through some of these buildings, and we'll get some extra stuff. Some extra building damage in the meantime. Let's execute. Alright. Oh yeah, beam weapon got him. If we dodged around that side. That guy was ejecting. We got that tank. Not too bad with our machine gun. There's a hole straight through that building. Oh, we have more extra hostile contacts coming in? Extra reinforcements, eh? Okay. So how is he doing? Most of that damage is already done to that other building. It wasn't terrible, but the railgun was a little bit better. To 156 on the score, we're halfway through the mission. We could complete the mission early. I wonder if... I don't think we would just lose at round 8, so we probably have all of these other 4 rounds to just do our damage. And the last thing is, let's check out the missiles, what they did to this tank. Ah, nice. I think we got one of his arms. Ooh, that building's suffering. Now that... Ooh, nice. You can see the deformation from missiles of the visual effects. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. So it actually didn't go to the side and hit this missile tank as much as I wanted at all. But I think we took out his weapon. Unless he's got a second one. Yeah, all he has now is a shield, so he's going to eject. Nice, that's one of the ways you can force them to eject without actually doing too much damage. If they don't have a gun anymore, they just abort and get the heck out of there. Which means we actually managed to take him out of the fight with that one attack series. And ooh, yeah, I'll bet that's where most of that destruction score came from. So, let's see. This, yeah, pretty much this tank and that machine gun turret are the only ones left from the initial, well, really that wasn't even the initial wave, that was the second wave. But what do we have coming in now? We've got an assault rifle guy who's going to be running forward as fast as he can. He's also got a shield. And another missile launcher who's just going to be driving forward again. Joker could probably handle all 3 of those guys. The rest we can maybe send in. Yeah, I guess... Are those missiles actually tracking his escape pod? Yeah, but I wonder what they're after, because the guy they were going after got destroyed pretty early. They're probably going to finish going there. Okay. And yeah, are you really shooting at me already? Oh, okay, that's a missile coming out of there. And it looks like he's going to shoot his own building because, yeah. Fun. Okay. Now we can just focus on destruction and get that damage tier up as high as we can. Alright. Time to go for our next plan. All of our various folks are now splitting up to go in different directions. So Halo back there is just going to start launching missiles at buildings as often as they can. Working on that destruction score. Our beam fellow back here is going to see how much damage we can do to those buildings. But also, that one seems to be the target of our missile launcher enemy, assuming they survive that long, as well as that new guy. We're going to see if we can just use our secondary launcher. We're really planning to hit that building, but we've targeted... Yeah, we've targeted the turret, but we're actually going to hit those missiles straight into that building. Or through it, if we manage to do enough damage. And Joker, we're just going to be using that railgun repeater, take out that tank, and then start shooting at the next one. But also through that building. Okay. Let's see, our last couple of people. Yeah, we're going to take down a building or two if we can. So, let's watch from this angle. Halo's a bit far from the main action. We should be able to see most things from over here. Let's execute. This guy's just running on his way to eject. Looks like we crashed the tank, but it's not dead yet. Ah. Where are the reinforcements? They're wrecking the site. Nothing left by the time you arrive. That's a new one. Oh, there's a tier 3 that's double what you've already done. Woohoo! That's a lot of damage. We've already used our biggest stuff. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of smoky, foggy in here. It's a bit hard to see. So this one is not destroyed, but we managed to knock out both the left and right sides. It's pretty much crippled. And it doesn't even have an attack plan. I guess it can't even move. I don't know what it's doing. Well, that turret's still fine, though we seem to have chipped some of the paint off the side. Ooh, I didn't pay too close attention, but it appears we have managed to take a chunk out of that building. Nice. And yeah, I think we managed to carve a hole just about through it. Combo between us and the other fellow. Let's check out that replay from over here. Yep, he's running away. Missiles, missiles. We hit the empty spot. It figures. Okay. Well, we're still in pretty good shape. Right. Got some missiles going after that too. So, one enemy still over here, and one that's really fully intact, and this one over there. We only have 3 turns left before we're forced to retreat. Can we do enough damage to these buildings? Well, we're gonna find out. Time to plan. We definitely have a lot of smoke in this area. So we're going to try to follow this one main still alive mech with Joker, and we're gonna shoot railgun through the building, try to finish that thing off. Meanwhile, our machine gun fellow is also gonna just shoot straight through the building at him. So hopefully we can take that building all the way down. And then our cannon fellow is going to take some shots at that turret, just see if we can take it off the board. And our beam weapon fellow is going to be just, number one, getting him to shoot his own building, but also just do as much beam weapon damage to those set of buildings as we can. And he should be blocked from doing any damage to us. Let's see, we also... Oh yes, I'm actually using my secondary weapon, the handgun. Let's see. It's a special handgun that... Yeah, it's the Sparks. So it should electrify this guy. And that should be enough to finish him off, even if the main damage doesn't do it. Or these missiles. I'm not sure if those missiles are attempting to hit him, or just the area around. Now, let's execute and see how this goes. Missile got him. Alright, got him. Ooh, he's having a bad time there. I think he lost his weapon, too. Ooh, gone. Nice, he hit all the way out there with that railgun shot. More missiles. More hostile contacts coming, too. Those are all the messages coming in. Okay. Also see how much... We carved pretty well through that building. That one's just a husk. This one has... Hello. Holes all the way through it. He's got some holes all the way through him. That's his damage. That's our damage. Yeah. Well, he should have been carving a line all the way through, but I guess he didn't do that much damage as he was coming along the corridor. Oh, interesting. I wonder what kind of buildings there are. Is that like its health bar or something? That was kind of weird, but as we were hitting it, the lights were going down. Maybe they're like energy reservoirs or something. Huh. Okay, yeah, we're only at 197 of 400. I don't think we're going to max this out, even with all the crazy guys we've got. So what's coming in new? Wow, he didn't take that much damage from the missiles, huh? Oh, we need to get out of the way or Joker's gonna get shot by this thing. And what's coming down? Well, he's got a really nice machine... Ooh, a nice ultra-heavy machine gun. Yeah, and just look at the stats on that, the impact. These are the absolute best things for taking down buildings that I can think of. And yeah, these are nasty guns, but they take a See, action duration of 3 seconds. It's an entire turn to fire one of these things. But, whoo, boy, are they nasty when you can hit them. So yeah, but yeah, that impact damage is in the thousands. Yeah, incredibly heavy, useful for suppressing fire, sure. Destroying cover, yes. So maybe we don't even want to kill that one. We can just run in front of it, and because he's slow to turn, he'll just eliminate these buildings for us. But man, yeah, if I can just take out the last foundations for this thing, I wonder if this by itself could support it. But that should cause some serious destruction if we can actually get the building to fall. Yeah, this was a nice targeted block from that heavy missile attack. We haven't been doing as much damage ever since. Yeah, what did his missiles... I guess his missiles destroyed that thing. The other set? Yeah, like he did a tiny bit of damage to this building. Not very significant. Hopefully his missiles will finish this off. Okay. Got a plan, but especially got a plan for that new guy. Wait, where's the new guy? Oh, he's not even going to be here until most of the way through the turn. And who's he attacking? He's attacking Joker, which is the best case for us, because Joker can just run him through and he will flatten everything else in the way. Oof. So which way do I run Joker? If I run him that way, he's going to get shot at by this machine gun turret. But also, I can just trick this guy into leveling that entire building. Ooh, tough choices. Maybe I can make sure this thing's dead and then position myself to start running it the next turn. That should work. Sorry. Planning time. Our plan for this turn, finish off that turret and line Joker up so that he can trick that heavy machine gun into shooting at some of their own buildings and stuff. Maybe I can even lead them back around, finish off these couple of buildings. Meanwhile, we've got some missiles going around. We're going to see if we can take out some more of this foundation. And... oops. I think those missiles might be coming in directly on top of us, but we should be safe from a little bit. I'm hoping they'll hit the building from the top and arc over us, but I did not think about that. Let me adjust this run just a little bit. There. Now we should be out of the direct fire path. And we're just firing some more pot shots, and we are going to see just how much damage we can put in with the beam weapon going straight through this building. Okay, and let's watch from here. It's thinking about it, it's shooting, but we took it down before it really did damage to Joker. Oh boy. We'll see he's lifting up that gun to shoot. Whatever you have planned, wrap it up, we're leaving. So yeah, can I do 170 damage in one turn? With this guy's assistance, maybe I can? But man, if I could simply take that gun for the future. I don't know what its bonuses are, but those are such good weapons. I don't think I'm going to reach that, so I have to decide. Am I going to try to take him out to get that one awesome piece of salvage? Or am I going to really try and get these buildings down? That wasn't too bad with the beam weapon, but even pretty much focused on doing damage, everyone was just shooting buildings. Man, you still didn't take out this building. I can see through it from most directions, but I just don't think I'm going to get it, and even if I do, it's not going to get us that thing. So I guess I should just focus on trying to take him down. Yeah, Halo might as well not even bother doing anything, because the missiles aren't going to reach it in time no matter what. So, here, take your last pot shot. They're not even going to land. So, I still need to get him to, unfortunately, Joker is going to have to be running to not get hit by this crazy weapon. And everyone else, I don't think I can take this guy out regardless, just because I have to do that much damage fast, and I can't use Joker because everything in front of him is going to be melting with all cover. So I have to rely on these two. Can they take him down? Well, we'll find out. Let's plan. Okay, we're going to pull out all the stops, see if we can take this one guy out. So we're going to run him back and forth with Joker there. And you can see that the bullets lag behind because that thing has a slow rate of fire, and Joker is just so fast. We'll wait there, and then we'll take advantage of the brief cover that this will take before it gets knocked down to change directions. And in the meantime, everyone else is just going to be unloading into this guy. But that also means everyone is going to be setting up for overheat damage. Well, at least half of us, but we're going to have a lot of damage at the end of this. So, I suppose this will be the most interesting angle to watch. Maybe even from his point of view, so we can watch the bullets go back and forth. Okay. So, even slower than this. He's just about keeping up with me. Oh, that's just behind. And then here they come. Got a little start from the, then watch it just chew down this building. Yeah, it takes out cover like crazy. See, he's still gonna hit us a couple of times from that. Oof. Okay, missiles. Ah, they're hitting the building. Can that beam weapon cut through? Hey, he helped knock it down. Okay, come on, take him down, take him down. That turn's gonna be over. And he's not done. Oh, we did get him! Yep, the person I had selected just didn't have any more things planned for the rest of that turn. Site's compromised. Let air support deal with this demolition crew. We're out. Ground forces retreat. So the mission was successful. It sounded like they retreated, although I don't have a stat on the final demolition numbers. But we did destroy all of their stuff, so maybe that counts as complete success. But yeah, we're gonna have so much damage to our guys. Ooh, extra battery, components, some free legs, and a offensive module. And Hudson. Yeah, most of our cost budget is just getting Hudson back. And where's that really fancy... Boy, there's a lot of really nice stuff. Maybe I'll trade off some of Hudson's parts for the new stuff. Ooh, it's got precision as a perk? Yeah, reduced scatter on something that, as you saw, was putting out tons and tons of bullets. Is a very nice module, and he also has space for another one. Okay. I'm gonna have some hard decisions to make about... Do I take Hudson's stuff? Like, I can trade out a really crappy basic arm for something really nice, so we're gonna find our loot here. Okay, let most of the Hudson mech go, just keeping that basic torso, because I really don't want to lose that heat vent, even though it didn't seem to be working. Some other nice bits. New machine gun, maybe we can upgrade to. Get a new replacement for our Spark handgun secondary. And we're getting that ultra machine gun. Alright. Yep. All pilots recover. Well, we're gonna have to wait for our entire core to be rebuilt for this one. Yeah, heavily damaged is an understatement, but that's not even the right one. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I see. I'm pausing the repairs there. I'm hitting the wrong button. Yeah, Hudson there. Yeah, not ready to go into battle, though I guess having fewer parts means we don't have to spend time repairing them. But yeah, we're gonna have to fully rebuild before we're ready to go back into battle again. If we look at that world map, we're pretty much at half of our liquid fix before, so we could probably do one more fight, after all this repair is done, or we have to go back and resupply anyway. So we could probably run around the outside. As soon as we're fully repaired and ready, we can do one more battle at the battle site and then go around, and we're gonna have to resupply in the middle of this contest, I think. So, but that's probably a really good time to end this episode. I know this one's gone a little bit long, and we're definitely going to have a reshuffling of our units and their capabilities before the next one, so we can come back with all the new stuff. And so, that's going to do it for today's episode of Phantom Brigade. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.